What's up, everybody? Well, what's up, co-reporters, and welcome back to my channel. Britney Spears is clapping back after her ex-husband and her baby daddy, Kevin Federline, ran to the press to run his mouth about their situation regarding their children. If you recall, a couple days ago, I posted a video about how Kevin Federline released an official statement to Radar Online about how he would be dragging Britney Jean Spears to court if she didn't sign off on giving him permission to take the kids to Hawaii. Remember, they're about to turn 18 years old. One of them already is, I believe. And so child support is running out. He needs to get them to Hawaii so that he can extend the amount of years that he can get child support from Britney. Allegedly, of course. That's what a lot of Britney fans are saying online. And so Britney, she's just really pissed. Today's Friday, by the way, Friday, June 2nd, which was the deadline. And so she's like, oh my God, I am going to drag you. I'm going to give you a wedgie in the press, Kevin. If you want to take it to the press, we can take it to the press. So just to remind you, Kevin Federline has 100% legal and 100% physical custody of both of their sons, okay? Sean and Jaden. Sean is 17 years old. Jaden is 16 years old. So he really has to hurry, get his butt to Hawaii before they turn 18. And so, like I said in my previous video, just by virtue of that, it was going to be relatively easy for him to be able to uproot them to Hawaii. And so Britney, she's saying, listen, you've got 100% custody of these kids. So of course, I'm not going to put up a fuss or a fight or whatever to impede on your ability to move with them. Okay. I understand that you've had them all these years. By the way, they revealed in that documentary, whatever, that they shot recently, that they haven't seen Britney in at least a year and a half or something like that. Right. So now let's get into the statement that her lawyer released dragging Kevin Federline, shall we? So her lawyer, Mr. Rosengart says, and I quote, Preston Federline will no longer be a minor as of August 1st, 2023. Jaden Federline is nearing the age of maturity, and Kevin Federline has sole legal custody. As I previously advised you, to her credit, Britney Spears will not interfere with and consents to the relocation. So according to Britney's lawyer, she already consented to this. So they don't understand why Kevin has decided to bring the press into this. It's not good for the kids, right? To have this stuff blasted at this age. It's not good for Britney. The only person who can benefit from this at the end of the day is Kevin, in my opinion, but I digress. Anyway, her lawyer, Matthew Rosengart, he decides to really go in for the jugular with his next statement. So guys, get a load of this. So at this point, he goes, Kevin, I urged you to keep this private. So it's he's scolding him publicly, right, at this point, which I think is quite juicy. But maybe, I'm a little dramatic. I'm not sure. I urge you to keep your request and the underlying issue private for the sake and dignity of all parties involved, including the children. I was particularly concerned because your client previously and appallingly, oh my God, what a big word, violated their privacy. Oof. Guys, he's just, each word is punch, uppercut, slap, my God, while egregiously, oh, here we go again, violating Britney's privacy by releasing a private video of Britney with her children, which was preceded by a tabloid television interview. So if you guys are not remembering, K-Fed released a video of Britney kind of scolding her kids. They needed to do something in order to have some sort of privilege. I think it was a phone privilege or something like that. And so they kind of had a little bit of a back and forth about it. And I still don't understand why he thought it was a great idea to leak that, because it just seemed like a parenting moment, right? And so he just wanted to make it look like she verbally abuses these kids or something like that, which just was not the case. And again, it wasn't in the best interest of those kids to have that leaked in the press or to be subjected to a television interview or anything like that. So I'm just putting back up what it is that her lawyer said, just so you can see the impact that each word he carefully chose has to say. Britney is pissed, you guys, and she is letting it be known. Just look at the strength of some of these words. Urged you to keep it private. Appallingly violated privacy, egregiously violating. dignity of the children. Like there's a lot of this stuff. Tabloid is another very strong word. And so her lawyer actually continued on, after this. And so let me continue with the rest of the quote. It was more than disappointing that you nevertheless chose to publicize this matter, creating unnecessary drama and a false dispute by publicly discussing the issue and your letter. And so, he wraps up the legal letter, very strongly worded one, by saying, Britney Spears has been a loving and supportive mother, faithfully supporting her two sons. I ask again that your publication of these matters cease. Like this is a public cease and desist, you guys. Like this is, very, very, very intense. Like this is a huge public chastising. And I hope that Kevin gets the message that Britney is not going to mess around with this. She's not going to have you dragging her name through the mud in the press just because you want, Father of the Year points or whatever at the expense of the quote unquote privacy and dignity of your sons. Oh my goodness. I don't think I've seen like anything like this coming out of the Spears camp, like maybe ever, you know what I mean, when it comes to Kevin Federline. Like she has had it at this point and she's really, truly pissed off, and rightfully so. Guys, now that we know that Britney has given Kevin permission to move the kids to Hawaii, how do you feel about the move in general? And how do you think that in addition to all of this drama, is going to impact her relationship with her sons? Remember, they claim that they have not seen her, physically in over a year at this point. Do you think that uprooting from, the same state, the same city that she's living in, all the way to Hawaii is going to make that better or worse? Let me know all of your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. And as usual, we'll chat. That's all for now. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.